If you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 11th episode of second season of Anime to Your Eternity. So let's get to it. Let's go. Phew. Yes, in a year. And we had 3 months for this. But I think he did it maybe even less than in 3 months. Expand it further. Okay, yeah. It's pretty much what we had in the previous episode. I'm just thinking about timelines. It's always hard for me with the times and the years, anything involving numbers, right? But we have basically a year to prepare to this huge attack that's going to be launched, presumably. And Fushi had 3 months to replicate a ship, but I think I'm sorry, I didn't rewatch it to make sure. But I didn't think about it. But didn't Bonchan and Kahaku talk among each other that Fushi was like out of contact only for a few weeks, though maybe like he was contacting them on the regular before, and then this happened. So it's hard to say. Maybe 3 months have passed, maybe less, but I don't think that more has passed, right? So yeah, I think that's him in the opening here, right? And this must be the princess that we met. I think she had the same veil. So we still have 9 months before that. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Before the attack. Let's see. So maybe this episode we have a bit more preparation. The value of flesh. Let's see. Her teeth are so sharp. Looks like she's having fun. So we are in Renril now. Oh, I forgot that's his hidden name. How to say it? Mm-hmm. Well, they kind of talk to him through the same consciousness, as I imagine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess like visuals in your mind. That's an interesting question. Yeah, made not to expose your thoughts to the outside. Even among knockers. Yeah, see? So they also, among knockers, share only what they want to share. It's pretty cool. Verona was the first mentioned. Of course. For you? What do you mean? It's for the people? Why is it for you? Yeah, that's the confusing part. Oh, that's pretty castle. does have good potential, right, as a king. They loved him so much. Everyone must still think that he's dead, right? So I'm talking in past tense. Even though he's standing there. He's preparing them a lot. And even like given the opportunity to leave if they want to. Well, only one person left. That's a pretty good percentage. Yeah, that's the forces they promised to the princess. I guess they have reached a conclusion with her. Um, so she will accept the forces. Uh huh. Right. So only the ghosts of, yeah, that are being kept somehow in this world remain as ghosts, right? Others go somewhere like to heaven, as they said. Yeah, I was just going to say he always knew everyone by name. So he made this question and gave it to his brother. That's really sweet. So he is the one that left? Oh, he has green eyes, really pretty. It's been a long time since we saw her. Is it that one? Like the suspicious knight that, oh, didn't feel pain. What kind of armor did he have? I don't remember. I think he had the similar helmet. Apostasy? I don't know what apostasy is. Oh, that's what he meant. Like they would have unfinished business, you mean? Or and stay at Ghosts? Or stay with Fushi as his forms? Yes, vessels? Like you want to kill them or something? Yeah. Only if it happens like naturally. Hyra is really pretty. Okay. The wind is strong. Oh, what is he playing? Yeah, yeah, that's true. Well, it's like the main party. I think Fushi meant it in a way that he will merge with it. Yeah, and I didn't meet them with the intent to do it, right? Yeah, I think it's felt like here are people for you so they can die and you can use them. That's kind of fucked up, right? Like they can list fight by his side as humans, as allies, and then if they die fighting, right, then he can use them as vessels. It's like he perceives it as a lover's fight. Oh gosh, dude. So he was in the ending. Interesting. Well, it's strategy game. Maybe it's useful. Especially since he always dies head first. Yeah, learning strategy might be useful for him, right? Mm-hmm. You have to play like a long game. Mm-hmm. Well, it's pretty much close to truth. Yeah, that's really dangerous. Oh gosh. Okay, that's a bit too much. Like, yeah, it's dangerous, but don't beat him up for it. I guess he was just mad, not worried about him. Oh. So he could kinda relate to the goal of knockers. So the swords were being stored very unsafely, is what I'm thinking. So he did at least try to cover her with his body, or they were just okay, maybe. That's really nice words. And I think especially maybe as you get older also you get more appreciation of life, right? Is this where the dust cloud came from? So he was copying everything so he can rebuild? Is he using the Boozman form? It's been such a long time ago. Does he have this form? Is this him? It's like in fairy tales where they build a castle in one night or 3 nights, common trope. Yeah, I mean, as a regular person, right? That's pretty much a miracle. Oh, that's the end of the episode already. I'm like, I was a bit taken by surprise. So yeah, I think I can understand Fush's feelings because how Bonchan presented it, it felt like, yeah, like here are the people that I think would be useful for you to use as a vessels. It was almost like, yeah, let's get them to die so you can take them. I like, okay, but at the first second I was even like, what, you want to kill them right now? I mean, like, Bon Chan is a pretty kind person, especially since like he remembers everyone's names always, right? He asked all of this question to make sure everyone is really like prepared, right? And well, I guess also asking the question of laying your life would be kind of in line if he want to do something like that, right? But well, these soldiers, I think, that stayed, they are going to just join us later as a general, like, for their army force, right? And that one person that left, I think this is the soldier that we actually enlisted as one of the possible immortals, which also, yeah, it's explained now. It's like, how is he going to just go and find immortals? Like, what the heck is that? But that's what he meant, like, possible immortals, right? Vessels, future forms, right? But at the same time, yes, he's very kind, but he is also known to kind of go to great lengths to achieve his goals. So I thought, okay, maybe Bonchan really wants to like go there and be like, to save these countless lives, these soldiers are ready to kind of die, so you can take their form right now. Fate. But yeah, maybe he means after all that they will fight by your side and you will kind of get closer to them, so when they die you remember them, right, as people, because you got to know them, and then you can use their forms, I guess. And since he also could create, I feel like he only has kind of, how to say it, one soul. So even when Fushi created a copy of himself, he still could be only at one place at a time. He could merge with a large territory, that is true, but it's not like he could create 2 units, for example, right? So this is just to have a large number of vessels, and also vessels who are actually trained soldiers as well, I suppose, because we have quite a mix. Gugu, I would say, is the most fighter type one that we have. He also trained a lot, he's really strong, but again, he didn't train specifically as a soldier, that's a bit different, right? And with these guys, we would have like a little bit more of a selection of really like warriors, which is helpful. But yeah, again, I can understand like what you're just choosing these people to die. And obviously Fushi has a lot of compassion for people. They even said that he feels that other people's pain as his own, right, etc. So obviously he would be unhappy with that and angry. And Bonchan Haku is so funny. It feels like, yeah, he really likes Parona, but it's like he understands it's also like Fushi when he's in this form. So he likes Parona visually, but through this he really has a crush on Fushi as a whole, right? Because yes, Parona is pretty, but he doesn't know her as a person, right? Fushi just takes her visual form. So it seems like he really does have a crush on Fushi in general. I guess it's hereditary. And he feels jealous. He feels like Bonchan and Fushi kind of like lovers. Well, from that dialogue, it felt like that. So he's like, he's not good for you anyway, but I will be here for you forever. New Yandere of. Well, other successors of Hayase, mostly they were pretty chill, right? But this Yandere spark is unlocking once again. Gosh, okay, we got 3 new characters, right? I'll have to write down their names. We are winning, I get the hearts of the people in this town. We are continuing our preparation in the city itself. We're getting people to trust us more, so we can get like more access, I guess, to the town and get the trust of the princess herself. So then in the end we will be able to more successfully defend this city, town, whatever. So yeah, also interesting one more point, right? So this soldier, at least he figured that Bonchan is alive, and I think that was really like Bonchan's mistake, because I mean really, who else other than him would recognize a soldier while in their like soldier clothes they all look the same in their armor? Obviously, I mean he just gave himself away with that. So at least one person now knows. And it was also sweet, so Bonchan prepared the questions, and then one of the questions was actually about himself, but it was a good question, because really these soldiers and the people, they really loved Bonchan a lot. So maybe even if his little brother would be a good king, I would say that the hearts of the people, or at least the soldiers, they were still always with Bonchan. But I wonder if it's like revealed to everyone that he was always alive. Would some people feel kind of like betrayed because they grieved him already, and then he's like, oh, actually I did survive, I was alive all this time, and then never let anyone know. Yeah, I don't think that would be a good situation, so maybe that will stay hidden. We'll see about that. There's also an option that he dies for real at some point in this season, especially since I know he can see ghosts, he can see the spirits, but in the ending he appears among this all of these people that I think are or could be Fushi's vessels, as they say, right? And Eka was also here, and this new guy, whatever was his name, was also, that is bad in this board game, right? He was also there, and then we saw part of Bonchan also there in the ending. So I assume these people are doomed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This season is very different from the first one on topic of death and everything. It's way more positive, I feel like. I guess time will tell, as they say, but this will be it for this episode. So please share your thoughts in the comments down below without spoilers, of course. Thank you for watching, and see ya.